All right, everyone, welcome back to Friday's episode of the Z-Watch Show. We're filming this late right now. Why? You're wondering, why am I filming this episode pretty late? You see me in all my Michigan gear. Was because I was supposed to have Kurt on, the Ohio State fan. But just like Ryan Day, I think he pissed on his leg all day. Kurt texted me, the Ohio State fan, that he actually just shit himself and was actually not able to record earlier. So that's why I'm recording so late. So hopefully you guys watch this episode before the game. And that is the only thing that matters. That is the only thing that I will be talking about is the game. So I hope you guys enjoy this little episode of the Ohio State-Michigan preview from the Z-Watch Show. It's time for the Z-Watch Show. It's the Z-Watch Show. It's the Z-Watch Show. Man, this guy knows ball. He knows everything. It's time for the Z-Watch Show. All right, everyone, like I said, we got the game. That's all we're going to talk about today. I don't care that the Lions got beat. I don't care. I don't care that the Bears somehow beat the Eagles. It might be legit. That does not fucking matter to me right now. Why? Is because the only game that matters to me is playing on 11 o'clock. I'm waking up at 5, 6 a.m. I'm going to get myself a meat. I'm going to eat nice scrambled eggs. I'm going to have some chocolate milk. And I'm going to watch every single preview I could see of the game. This is the biggest game of the season. And you want to know why? It's because Ohio State. To all you Ohio State fans out there, Ohio State has not beaten Michigan since black and white TVs. I actually have. So the first thing I want to do before I get into anything about the game, this is kind of a formality at this point with Michigan. We all know we're going to win. I wish Kurt was here, but unfortunately, like all the other Ohio State people, he was pissing down his leg. He was shitting himself because he's so nervous and did not have the balls to come on and face a real Michigan man. So I have some fun facts for you Ohio State fans right now. Okay, here we go. Fun facts for you Ohio State fans. The last time Ohio State beat Michigan in the same exact year, these things happened. I'm going to give you guys 4 things that happened the last time Ohio State beat Michigan. Number 1, Jim Brown won his first MVP. Walt Disney invented Mickey Mouse. Thomas Edison actually invented the light bulb. And then number 4, Hitler invaded Poland for the first time. Those all happened in the same year, the last time Ohio State beat Michigan. And why am I saying that to you guys? 1, I need to educate you Ohio State fans on the history of, winning football. Because I know Ohio State fans have not witnessed winning football probably their entire life. I mean, to go back, if you're an Ohio State fan, you probably can't even name a player on the team that last beat Michigan. I mean, unless maybe you go ask your grandpa, he might be the only one that might know a player on the last team that beat Michigan. Because I know if you're my age or someone younger than me or a little bit older, you have no clue a single player on the team that last beat Michigan. I mean, it's been that long ago. Like, it's pathetic. A part of me as a Michigan man, I'm a good guy, I'm a good man. A part of me wants, wouldn't it be so sad if Ohio State won? I mean, I love rivalries, and as a Michigan man, it's as much as it's fun having the annual ass whooping of Ohio State every single year, it would be nice to see, your little sons get one once in a while. I mean, if there's an Ohio State team that could finally beat Michigan, it's this team. I mean, kudos to Ohio State on building the best roster, the best team in college football this season. That's indisputable. You could say their schedule's been easy. You could say whatever you want about this Ohio State team. They haven't played anyone. They're schedule frauds. Whatever. No, they're not. They've looked like the most complete team this entire college football season. They're better than last year. They're much better than last year. They're just more complete. Julian Sayin might be the best Ohio State quarterback that they have ever had. And I don't think that's like crazy of me to say. He's completing about 80% of his passes, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Now, it does help he's throwing to 2 first-round wide receivers, but, I mean, who at Ohio State, quarterback-wise, was not throwing to at least a first-round receiver? I mean, they all were. C.J. Stroud, what did he throw to? Jackson Smith and Jigba, Emeka Egbuka, Garrett Wilson, I think he threw to. Maybe that was Justin Fields. But Ohio State's been loaded with receivers, and Julian Sayin is playing like the best Ohio State quarterback as a redshirt freshman, I believe. I don't know what he is in school, maybe sophomore or junior, I don't know. On the flip side, Bryce Underwood, shockingly, has thrown for 2,100 yards, too. He's only thrown for 600 less yards of Sayin. Now, granted, he's only got 9 touchdowns. He's got 5 interceptions, which all of them basically came against Northwestern, so whatever. Bryce Underwood, as long as he doesn't play like he did against Northwestern, we're good. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's got great legs. I trust Bryce Underwood. I will say, though, as the older I get, I used to, like, make fun of older people for, like, getting so mad at college kids. Like, when I was playing college football, I'm like, dude, it's just me and a bunch of fucking idiots going to absolute battle. And now I'm 23 years old, so I'm still young. But my entire happiness on Saturday revolves around an 18-year-old throwing a football. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty fucking pathetic. But I love it. I mean, I'm getting juiced up. I've had a boner all day waiting for it. These last 24 hours are some of my favorite 24 hours. These 24 hours leading up to the game might be more fun for me than the 24 hours after we beat Ohio State. Because that's just something like we're used to doing. Like, I just go out, get drunk again. Like, it's the same thing every year, all right? I'm becoming an alcoholic the Sunday after the Saturday when we beat Ohio State, which is kind of a formality at this point. Rushing yards, again, we're the most dominant rushing team in the Big Ten. Not just the Big Ten, but in this game. I mean, the team that wins the rushing battle has won this game, I think, since 2008, I want to say. I don't have a true stat on that, but it's been the last 10 to 15 years. And Michigan, obviously, is going to dominate the running game. Ohio State's running game isn't what it was last year. And I know a lot of Ohio State people, a lot of excuses from you Ohio people. A lot of excuses from the Buckeyes being like, oh, Ryan Day forgot how to call plays. You fucking nimwits. Oh, we were just running the ball up the middle. You fucking dumb fucks. Ohio State in 2024, the last time we played, threw the ball more than you rushed, passed for 33 passing attempts, and only rushed the ball 26 times. If my math is correct, that means that Ohio State passed more than they rushed, and they still only put up 10 points against a devastating Michigan offense, who basically wanted to give you the game. I mean, Davis, whatever his name was, Davis Warren, I don't even remember him. That's how terrible he was. I think he threw for 60 yards, and he threw one of the worst interceptions in the red zone to Jack Sawyer I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't find much worse interceptions than that in that type of moment. Absolutely pathetic. I mean, like I said, the rushing battle, just make it a dogfight. Make it a dogfight. I mean, I almost dressed up as Ryan Day for Halloween, actually. And all you got to do is just, if you're going to dress up as Halloween, this is actually a Halloween idea for you guys too. Just get a headset, get your PS4, Xbox headset, and just dribble some water right on your gray sweatpants like you pissed yourself. How many, actually, let me pose this question. How many times tomorrow morning will Ryan Day piss himself throughout the game? I have the line over under 2.5 and over 1.5 in the fourth quarter. Because if this game is close, if this is a dogfight, if Michigan could put together a 4-quarter game like they did last week versus Maryland, I'm sorry, Ohio State, but what are you going to do? If Julian saying is the truth, Ohio State should win this game. It says right here 9.5 point favorites. I know it's been flip-flopping between 9.5, 10.5, whatever you get it at. This game kind of spreads, by the way, in rivalry games go out the fucking window. Spreads don't matter. We were a 21-point dog last year and just humiliated Ohio State in Columbus. Absolutely hilarious. And I think I'm actually willing to put a lot on the line. If you're an Ohio State fan right now, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. I hear all this, Michigan only won because they cheated in 2023. Yeah, no, we didn't. Everyone knows that's a lie. We never cheated. We're Michigan men. We're very honest individuals. But let's make a deal. If Michigan wins this football game, you guys can never say that Michigan cheated again. Give us our props. Give us our respect. Please, maybe bend over, kiss my fucking feet, buddy. But if Ohio State wins this game, I will finally admit that the Ohio State Buckeyes are the true national champions of last year. Because as of right now, let's be honest, Ohio State is still not the defending national champs. The Michigan Wolverines are the true defending national champs, because if you want to be the national champs, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And you did not beat the man last year. If Michigan was in the playoffs and we played you first round, the same thing would have happened. You guys wouldn't have won it. You guys were needed a 12-team playoffs. It was kind of pathetic that you guys called that a national championship. Oh, we played the hardest fucking schedule. We beat top 10 teams. No shit, fucking dumb fucks. You beat top 10 teams your last 4 games. No fuck. Because it's the top 12 teams that are in the playoffs, you fucking moron. No shit. That's going to happen every year. Every team's going to have that type of resume. So that argument, these Buckeye fans are fucking delusional. Absolutely delusional Buckeye fans. it's not really much to preview this game. Michigan's going to run the ball. I'm hoping that Sherrone Moore, the one thing I'm fearful for is that Sherrone Moore is going to be like the last couple of years we've been more dominant than in the run game. Just run. I don't want that. I pray that we have an aggressive offensive game plan. I need a trick play or two. Even if just like a flea flicker or give me something spicy. Let Bryce Underwood, it's 2 freshman quarterbacks. And now Julian Sayin was, 20 years old? He's not really a freshman. Bryce Underwood's 18. He's from Michigan. He grew up in Michigan. He knows what this game means. Let him go be great. This is why we pay him all this money to go be great. Let him be great. Don't run the ball. Please, Sherrone Moore, if you get conservative and lose this game because you were playing with your tail up your ass, I'm not going to do what you fucking weird Ohio State fans and try to go burn down his house or anything. That's fucking crazy. But I will be being like, Sherrone Moore might not be the guy for this team. You got to come out guns a-blazing, get aggressive, get a lead. If we end up getting a lead in the first half, Ohio State fans, watch out. Watch out, buddy. It might be over for you guys. All my notes are just how Michigan's been dominant. Overall record, 52 and 51. 62, 51 all time. Yeah, we won in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Sure. But we've also won every single game we played in the 2020s, which is most recently. So that argument kind of, screws itself in the face. Oh, wait a second. Breaking news live from the Z-Watt show. Ryan Day just pooped himself. Ryan Day has officially pooped himself and needs someone to clean his asshole. Breaking news. That was huge news. I can't believe I was the one to break that. That's awesome. Got to get that poop out now, Ryan Day. Get that poop out while you can. Save it. Just no pooping. Okay. Again, I keep saying we know Michigan's going to win. We do know that Ryan Day is going to piss down his leg. All right, but I'm really hoping as I don't want to see Ryan Day down that bad. It's tough kicking a man when he's down the last 4 years. Okay, he's going to pee himself. We all understand. Wear black pants, please, Ryan Day. But please don't poop yourself too, Ryan Day. Please don't poop yourself. I'm hoping you will probably poop yourself. At least wear a diaper. I don't need that on my conscience, on my mind, if you end up pooping yourself in the fourth quarter too. I don't need that. Please don't do that. I'm just going to go down the notes. Ideal situation. Oh, weather tomorrow. Weather in Ann Arbor. I'm going to look up what the weather says as well too. But it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. It might snow. It might be windy. It's an ideal situation for this Michigan football team. Again, I do like how Bo Jackson is your running back. That's kind of a cool name. Ohio State's very good this year. Yeah, it is nuts. Andrew Marsh is him. And then Ohio State. They just suck. Just make it a dogfight. Make it a dogfight. I want this episode to be quick. This is going to be a late. I'm just going to clip a couple stuff. It's only going to be a 15-minute episode. Just Ohio State, Michigan. I'm just excited, guys. I think I'm excited. I hope you guys take my deal in that I'll admit that Ohio State was the national champions last year, even though they still did not beat Michigan. I don't know in the right mind. Also, another thing too, is that I tried to clip this. What Nick Saban was saying about how Ohio State fans and even Michigan fans are delusional. Why would you care about one game that goes to win a national championship? Just proves that it just means more in the North. And that the Auburn-Alabama rivalry, as great as it is, as electric as it is an absolute fucking joke compared to the game that Michigan-Ohio State play. If you don't win the game, you're not a true national champion. Nick Saban, it just doesn't comprehend in his mind how amazing. This is the greatest rivalry that God has ever created. And even Nick Saban can't understand that. Nick Saban, you should be the commissioner of college football, but you're wrong in this situation. Like I said before, everyone says it every single time those Ohio State players look at that national championship ring or look at the t-shirt they buy for their national champion season, they are always going to think of the Michigan Wolverines. Every time. Alrighty, before I end it, we got one more thing. I'm a little calmer now. I'm calmer. The podcast cut out a little bit. Sorry about that. I have so many videos of Michigan pregame hype. I got nothing else from this game. It's just time to nut up or shut up. I've been trash talking all week. Ohio State fans have been coming at my neck all week. It's hate week. I told the guy, go blue today while I was shopping for Christmas during Black Friday. He basically told me to go fuck himself, but he had his family around, so he couldn't say those true words. But I pray for you Ohio State fans tomorrow, because the world might end. The thing is, Ryan Day, his job isn't in jeopardy. Ohio State really has nothing to lose, too. Like, Ohio State has nothing to lose this game. They legit have nothing. Last year, they had a lot to lose. That was a total revenge. They came in hot. They were mentally fucked from the beginning of that game. Like, they wanted to prove that they were a more dominant team than Michigan, which they never will be, so I don't know why the fuck they tried that. This year, Ohio State legitimately has nothing to lose. Legit nothing to lose. You're going to make the playoffs. You're going to make the Big Ten championship game. Well, you're not going to make the Big Ten championship game if Michigan wins. But you're going to make the playoffs, and you're still probably going to win the national championship. Like, I think that as a Michigan man, if things play out, Vandy wins, Utah won today, not by much, but they beat Kansas. What else? If all else fails, like Alabama wins, and everyone wins except that should win above Michigan, and Michigan beats Ohio State, I've come to the realization that Michigan might be getting fucked out of the college football playoffs. So I don't know if I'm not a true Michigan fan for saying this, but one of the funniest scenarios that could happen, that I would actually be happy this happened, is that Michigan beats Ohio State, doesn't make the college football playoffs. Obviously, I want them to, but if they don't, I might root for Ohio State to win it all. I might bet a shit ton of money on Ohio State winning back-to-back national championships. I mean, that would be the funniest shit ever. Forever, it would just be Michigan. Like, those national championships, they wouldn't count, but it would be so funny. Michigan would be number one trending when they won the national championship. I mean, it would be absolutely hilarious. And that's all anyone would ever talk about, is that they can't beat Michigan. If they're the back-to-back national champions, they are. Ohio State's the best team in college football. They are. Every Michigan man, every Michigan fan, every college football fan, every fucking college football analyst can admit that the Ohio State Buckeyes are the best team in college football. We know that. But what we also know is that we're Michigan football, and we fucking own Ohio State physically, spiritually, and mentally. And I cannot wait for that ball to be kicked off at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I mean, people say all the time to me, my mom, my nana, everyone's like, why don't you have a girlfriend? You know, laying in bed with your girlfriend, waking up to the sound of your girlfriend's voice, wishing you good morning, babe, is one of the most beautiful sounds in the world. One of the most beautiful things ever. And I say, fuck that. I want Gus Johnson screaming at me at 11 a.m. and the world famous Buckeyes play the Michigan Wolverines. That's the most beautiful sound on the planet. I am going to be I hate swearing because this is a kid-friendly podcast, but my cock is going to be the absolute biggest it's ever been when I hear Gus Johnson say those words and start screaming at my TV. I cannot wait for the game. But that's going to wrap it up. Didn't want to make this long, wanted to make it short. I dressed up as a Michigan fan, and I'm excited. Go blue. And let's get after it tomorrow. I'm going to update on my TikTok. If you do follow me on TikTok, I will be having a reaction after every single quarter as well, too, throughout the game to kind of give my analysis, freak out, maybe be happy. Hopefully it's happy. But I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm gonna do this. But, yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday night, and I'll see you guys later. Go blue.